Friend came out as a furry and he hates him. Okay, yeah, but like so. Like the new design is like, it's wild, bro. Wild. Okay, let's go. Blind reaction. A friend came out as a furry and hates me. So let's see what this video is about.
There I was, casually basking in a bubble bath with a bath bomb, minding my black business, and I get a message from my friend. He said, I got something cool to show you. I'm excited. I'm thinking to myself, something cool? Oh boy. He always has interesting new things to show me. Last time he showed me a 3D printed Goddard the dog from Jimmy Neutron. So I was excited to see what he possibly had over there. So I said, give me a second. I'm in my bubble bath right now with a bath bomb, minding my business. Let me get dressed and get myself all lathered up so I can come up over there. He said, with gusto. So I get all ready, drive up, stop at the gas station. Homeless man high-fives me. I give him $2. Two sultry little dollars.
He did it wrong. He should have give the homeless person $1 and keep $1. That's not how communism works, bruh. Like, what the fuck? You thought this was a 6'2" for a second? 6'7". Never mind, wrong level to see. Ah!
That's important later for this story, by the way. So, I end up going through, and I arrive at this man's house. Now, usually, this is very important, usually has a faint scent of peanut butter throughout the house. There was no faint scent.
No fucking bitch. 5'2"? Okay, that's a cross-reference to 7. Okay, so it's 6'7". Waves of the starless sea. Oh! Again, I'm not mentioning it. I'm not mentioning Karl Marx. Ain't no salesman, bro. Like, I trust. Ultra kill level. Okay. Oh.
The peanut butter throughout the house today. I was concerned why that was. So I go upstairs and I see that he himself is in a collar. I've never seen him in a collar before. His name is on it. And I said, that's some pretty good fashion. Where'd you get that? He said, Petco. I said, interesting. He's wearing a little...
That's a really chilled reaction. Jesus Christ, like I don't know, man. How many books you wrote? 6, 7. Bro, I'm like tweaking so hard about this song, bro. That's a really chill reaction. Like imagine, you know, like you go upstairs, checking on your homie, and like he's wearing a collar. Goddamn. I'd probably be speechless.
Ears on his head. He said, I want to tell you something. I think I'm embracing my true self. I said, cool. All right. I'm happy that you told me that. That's very important. What's your true self? I was thinking he was gay, maybe. Maybe he was lesbian. Who knows? I have no idea what he could possibly be. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how things work anymore. He said... shower censored because Dimitri is there. Went well. Came out looking good really fast. You got some instant noodles now. Get it. You gotta go. You gotta go. What, Dimitri? Oh, babe. Dimitri. Oh, shower is broken. You're not mistaken. Oh. Okay. Like if you gotta go, Dimitri, I assume you go eat. Like I don't know what you do. Like if you go goon. Like I don't know, man. Like I fucking miss you already. Jesus fucking Christ. Yes, I'm melancholic. Okay, like sometimes I'm freaking. You know, I'm freaking depressed marble, bro. What the fuck? Nah, just like, you know, like I see all those findings, you know, like goddamn. I miss you already. Okay, like whatever you do, I hope it's amazing. I love you so much, brother. So like, if you go eat, I hope you will have a cozy eat, and when you wake up, an amazing day. I love you so much. So like, don't worry, you can also stay if you want. Like I don't know, like always when you write like you're gonna go goon, then you're like about to disappear. Like gooning, whatnot, like, I don't know. Looking at, I don't know, like freaking snails on the street. It's very serious. No compromise with gooning, okay. Okay, Dimitri. If you gotta goon, okay? Don't worry, go for it, brother. All good. All good. Right. Let's continue.
Watch this. I go in his room, and where there was once a California king bed, a gigantic cage. I'm a little bit concerned. Then the peanut butter smell happens and hits me all at once. All the peanut butter that was in his house is in his room. All the Jiffy, all that's just in his room now. The peanut butter hits me so deep, I felt like George Washington Carver. What's going on? What's happening? I didn't know what was going on. He said, well, I'm truly myself. He got on all fours, like catnap, and started walking around like a cheetah or a dog or something of that variety. And he started meowing at me. Now, I said, cool. Do you want to play UFC 2? He got immediately on his back leg and said, yeah, play UFC 2. I just wanted to show you what I was doing. I said, cool. Now, little did I know, this cage is huge. The game system, the setup.
I'm fascinated, like brother, like be like, goddamn chill about it. I'd be probably like, you know, like what is going on now? Like my brain would be like, you know, like over, I don't know. My brain would rotate. I feel like so, like, you know, like metaphorically speaking.
Is all in the cage. I said, oh, I got to go in the cage? He said, yeah. I said, sweet Nicholas, the cage, eh? Okay. So I get up in there. Very nice in this cage.
Bro went into the cage, bro. Dude.
Felt very cool. Felt like a prisoner. But I got a little bit of, you know, conjugal visit to play some video games with my boy. So we playing the game. And I noticed something very different about him. He's a lot more feral. He starts acting more cat-like. Very interesting dichotomy while I'm witnessing here. I don't know many cats that are in cages. I said, so what animal are you since you are a full furry now? What animal are you? He said, well, this is just a dress-up thing. I'm not really the animal, but my persona is Gimples.
I think that is like an interesting way of like self-expressionism. Like I don't know, like what are the psychological components like associated with such behavior? Like it would be interesting to like learn about the psychology behind that. Like is there inner like some animal spirit type thing? Like I don't know, man. Like wild.
That did not answer my question. He didn't explain to me what animal he was or nothing like that. He said he is an anthropomorphic dog cat. I said, oh. Explain.
Ah, so it's like one of those things. Yeah. Like recently I found out that like in our current society there's like a trend where like people look up stuff in the internet and basically like form themselves in accordance to what they find in the internet. Like this in quotes trend of like having ADHD or like autism or like some psychological persona being present where like people try to emulate that in accordance to manuals they find on the internet. So like instead of like looking at the inside what they are and who they are, like really facing their self, they're like looking on the outside on what could be them, sorta. You still miss Bible Thump. What is Bible Thump, DC? What is Bible Thump?
Is a cage dog. What's a dog cat? He didn't explain anything. He didn't explain a single thing realistically. Didn't really explain most things to me. I just had to guess what was going on the entire time. He said, do you want to get some food? I said, sure. So we leave the cage. We go to that gas station because.
Damn, really, I think like he took it really good. I'd be like stun locked and trying to find out like what's going on. Like basically I'd be like frozen and trying to figure out what is going on, man. Twitch removed it and replaced it with Big Sad Boy. Well, holla. Let me check out what you mean. There. This one is in Twitch right now, or what? Did they had it or? Did they have this emote or not? DC, I have so many questions, bro. I'm like more confused than before. There we go. We popping, bro. We popping. Alright. Let's like continue. Twitch had this Isaac emote removed in 2024. Damn, bro. Why did they do that? They had like a copyright dispute or something going on. Okay, like let's continue.
Gas station got a Subway in it. Homeless man sees a dude in cat ears, and he says,
Oh, bro was like out there like with cat ears, bro.
"Okay, I see you, young buck or cat or whatever you trying to be. I understand." Same homeless man I gave $2 to. I said, "Calm down, don't say anything. I gave you $2 earlier, remember?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Calm down, don't say nothing."
Duh? Bro gave him money to like shut up, bro.
My friend immediately turned on me. He said, "So you knew I was coming out as a furry?" I don't know what schizophrenic, paranoid mindset this man went through. I have no clue what inside of his brain he thought I knew was going on. I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "You paid people at the gas station to not react to me in cat ears." I said, "Cool. I didn't do that. That sounds insane. Why would I do that?" He said, "The homeless guy, you gave him money to prove that, to not react, to not accept myself." I said, I feel like you have a few insecurities coming out. Very mentally unstable individual. This is a one-off case for sure. But this messed me up." I said, "No, don't worry." He said, "No. I'll be leaving now." I said, "Okay, cool. I'm concerned. I didn't know where he was going to go. I drove there." He four-legged back.
Jesus, bro. Oh man, like it's like interesting. Like these days, I think we're like grown up as a human society, like in order to bring the necessary tolerance to like look at this as a lovely form of expressionism taking place. So like I can't imagine, bro. Like what he went through there. Probably like feeling like he walking like his dog or something like that. Like, man, what a lovely sight, bro.
I went to go get a Subway sandwich. I walked in and waited for him at his house to see what he was doing. He came back 20 minutes later. He left his door open because he gave me the key. He said, "Why were you just waiting at my house? My stuff was here and we was playing UFC too." He said, "Leave. You don't accept me." I said, "I do. You cool people. I don't care if you got a cage and a bunch of peanut butter upstairs, and I don't care about none of that. That's this."
Yeah, like that's it. Like if people want to do that, bro, like go for it. Go for it, bro.
"This is your decision. This is your life." He says, "It's not a sex thing." I said, "What?" He said, "It's not a sex thing."
That's like something like which is quite interesting. Like many people, they tend to project their inner thoughts like to their conversation partner. Like again, it's like often a spectrum thing. Like it's like a majority case scenario, like where people like start to project their inner thoughts onto others within the conversation. So it's like interesting looking at it like that, like when he's like talking about what happened there.
Okay, I never said that. I feel like a lot of assumptions were being made upon my character that I didn't know. A lot of things were being said about me that I didn't really agree with, and a lot of things were being made in presumptuous nature. I felt like this was definitely a mental decline of some sort. So I leave the situation. I go home. He can have what he wants to have. 2 months pass. 2 months pass. What ends up happening after 2 months? This man has a full fursuit. I see this boy at an anime convention, and he's telling everybody that I'm evil, I'm messed up, and that I hate furries. I want to point this out.
That sounds like general psychosis. Like that's also something I was honored to experience within my life. Like sometimes people have random crash outs. It's like a coin flip, and they decide that you're like the evil villain. And they try hard, project their fears and whatnot. It's low-key like sometimes like a coin flip thing. Some people decide from one day to another that they don't like you anymore. I can probably like write a book about it. Though this low-key tends to happen sometimes.
I don't hate furries. I think you guys are pretty chill. I think you guys have a really bad rep because a lot of people think you actually are the animals. I think that naturally, because it's anime adjacent, a lot of anime fans are musty. So when you put on those foam suits, you're gonna be musty inside those suits. So you guys need to do better hygiene. That's just
That's a thing. Like from a societal perspective. Like I preach it by now. Like like if I remember correctly, I said it like every video. Like people are low key, at least from the perception of it. Like the feelings I get, like not able to think critically. Like again, like challenge your own thoughts, because like else this is bound to be happen, and it basically provokes situations where a peaceful together can be hindered just due to the mere fact that people are, like in quotes, too lazy to challenge their own thoughts. Like they basically stop asking questions, and then you have conflict just due to the nature of fantasy projection, fantasy taking place, which is referable to what I mentioned earlier, like the coin flip situation, where people like have this coin flip going on in their head, and then like decide from one day to another, okay, like person XYZ is the villain now. Jesus, which again like puts emphasis on why it's so important to keep up critical thinking, and so that people are analytical about what they do. While we had this like by now in like, I think like the movie video, I think there was the most extreme examples of it, and it basically escalates to a point where there are now like reports of current generations not being able to walk stairs because they're handheld through every process within their life, and then when they're like alone, they literally can't do it by themselves.
it's reality. That's why I don't go to local tournaments anymore.
Because like to furtherly emphasize, like we have a playing field in a sense where like people are getting handhold within their thought. They're basically like getting scripted what they are like what they need to think in order to navigate life. So it's emotionally charged and absolutely far from a constructive way of thinking.
I keep seeing poop stains on the chairs because they nasty and don't know how to wipe their butts. That's just reality. That's the real sense of the word. That's how it happens. However, he telling everybody the anime convention I did.
And that's like the thing. Like when people don't even like challenge their own surroundings, like this starts to stink. What could it be? Maybe it could be that. Like this is low-key the result of it. When people stop challenging their own behaviors, their own thoughts and whatnot. Good. Alright, let's continue.
Did something bad. When in reality, I ain't do nothing. I'm just here.
Like that's like the next thing. Like which like shows you, just due to the mere fact, like lies are a horrible thing. And basically just exposes the nature of this individual. And like in a sense, when you look at it, and we had this discussion before as well. Like kids these days, like they get taught that lying is okay, so they basically embrace this behavior, which is absolutely wild. So instead of like forming a unified society, we have a highly fragmented society due to this fact. Because this gentleman is extremely tolerant, especially in his propositions. I, for example, also like the furry community. I think it's always charming. Like see how they express themselves in that direction. And then like you have this, and then they wonder like why they're frowned upon. Like it's low-key about honesty, authenticity. And then like stuff like that happens, and then we have this fragmentation going on again. You splash noodle water and spices into your eye. No, DC, Jesus Christ. Hope your eye is okay. Goddamn. Like don't worry, like you have like I learned this from the internet. You have like a protective layer on your eye. So just wash it a little bit, and then you should be fine. With DC. And I learned that the eyes, they have like a like from the internet, that they have own immune system.
I'm just a fella, I'm just minding my black business, as a black man does. However, he's telling the whole world, and I'm evil. Now, you may think to yourself, does this where the story ends? Is this the end of where it all goes? Nope. I was hoping this was the end. I was hoping he called me evil, I leave, nothing bad happens. Man made 7 Facebook posts about me. And this is around the time I began to gain a little bit of traction on the internet. Man kept making posts about me. Now, he's trying to get a sizable following off hating me. Now, what do we do with this information? Absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to say his name. Not even going to get the benefit of it. I'm just going to let him live with it. Enjoy hating me. I don't know what I did to you, man. Enjoy your cage. It's a cool cage. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's a cool cage. It's cool. I don't want to say.
It also shows you that often, like, there's method behind it. Incentive as well. Like one thing I've learned, like, from bandit behavior, like this taking place, like you reap what you sow. There are people who look behind it, who are capable of analytical thinking, because, like, that's a fascinating thing. Like, you always meet, like, criminal folk proposing that their schemes are genius and absolutely smart, and I worked together with a professional. I worked together with a scammer who knows his shit. And I recently got told on phone that there is a court case about to happen. I myself was at the police and gave them everything. I'm basically a glass person to the police so that they can trace the money. And he falls flat. Like that's the thing. Like, many people, they don't understand. Like there is transience going on within our world. You have small episodes. You might see, like, for example, on Instagram, post about a nice car, nice watches, nice eyes, whatever. Those are very often short episodes, just like conserved by the internet. And, like, I think, like, we all saw those stories, like, of people then, like, being defrauded, and where their scheme, like, failed, and they got ruined beyond recognition. And, like, that's the thing. Like, I think, like, many people, they don't understand that karma is a thing. Like, especially if you paint a picture, and then, like, people are actually looking for this picture and then are being enlightened by the truth of it. You rid yourself of every last bit of authenticity that you have as a human being. You will ruin your repute, like your reputation, beyond recognition. It will be lost. Because, like, this lying, like, where people, like, draw ugly ass images about other people and, like, lying in accordance to it, and being psychotic about it. And there are those sayings like, once a liar, ever a liar. They also won't get back on their feet. And there are people who investigate stuff like that. And it's horrid. Absolutely horrid what those people do to themselves. So yeah, like, I also see his method of it. I understand, like, his saying, because, like, in the end, karma does its thing. Like, karma truly is a thing. So yeah, like, that's also a method of, like, dealing with things. It was a lovely story. Like, the beginning was, like, a little bit hard to react to. So, like, in the end, like, Jesus, like, I'll vibe with it. It's a really nice thing. No, yeah, like, I will, with my humble means, put the link in the video description, so you guys can, like, go there, give a like, subscribe. Humble dude, like it, enjoy the video.